How2Tim here to show you how to operate the gas range. There are quite a few different aspects to this gas range. So I'm going to start with the left and work my way right. So for the stove, all you got to do in order to get it on, make sure that these pilot lights are lit. To get it started, all you got to do is twist the little dial to on, and it comes right on. And with this stove, because it is such a high-end commercial stove, you really got to have the flame so that it's almost non-existent in order to cook. Just because this stove puts out so much power that if you have it on, that's going to melt your pan to the stove top. So we don't want that to happen. So whenever you're cooking, you got to be very careful. You hardly want any flame coming out. So always have it on as low as you possibly can, or you will burn your food. We are at higher altitudes. Food takes longer to cook. So be very careful to make sure that the flame is as low as you can have it. From there, what we're going to discuss now is going to be the oven. These are commercial grade ovens. They heat up extremely quickly. And to turn it on, what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to twist this knob to your desired heat setting, and it will turn itself on. So I'm going to turn it off for now. Just remember, we are at high altitude. It takes longer to cook items, and they will burn a lot easier, a lot more quickly. All right, here we are with the griddle. This surface remains hot 100% of the time. Not hot enough to cook food on. So what you're going to want to do in order to get this started is you're going to twist these knobs. These knobs get extremely hot, seeing as how the flame is right here. So you're going to need an oven mitt in order to turn those on. So I'm just going to grab a nice trusty towel over here, and we'll show you how that turns on. Just turn it on just like that, and you can adjust the temperature by spinning this knob. From there, what I can discuss, which is right underneath the griddle, is called the salamander. And the salamander is just basically a high-end toaster, basically, that toasts things on one side. And so, how you get that to function is by using the same set of dials. And that will, the heat from these dials goes to both the salamander and the griddle surface. Just remember, these dials will always remain hot, so you do not want to touch them, and do not set foreign surfaces onto this griddle, because you could damage the griddle. And whenever using the griddle, whenever you use the griddle, you need to make sure to oil the surface with some type of vegetable oil or some type of cooking oil so that your product does not stick to this. This is How2Tim showing you how to operate the commercial stovetop.